Hey, it's another free preset day. Welcome back, guys, to episode number 3 of ToneQuest. Before I jump into another episode, I just really want to say thank you to everybody who subscribed and left me a comment on my previous episodes so far. Thank you so much. If you're new here, please do consider subscribing to the channel. It'll really help me sustain the channel and these series as well. I do plan to create more presets for you guys and share it. Today we'll be looking at yet another modern guitar virtuoso, Mr. Nick Johnston. If you haven't heard Nick Johnston, I strongly recommend you Google him. Great guitar player, you won't be disappointed. The song we're trying to attempt today is Impossible Things, which very aptly said Mr. Nick. Thank you so much. It really is impossible to dial your tone, but I do feel I got somewhere close. Primarily not perfect because of the gear differences, maybe perhaps because he has much more hotter pickups on his custom Schecter guitar, I believe, and I have the Strat standard N3 noiseless pickups, which are not as hot, as you may all know. I did some research and I tried to find out what he used to get his tone. I saw some interviews and I pretty much came to the conclusion that he's using a Friedman Brown Eye pretty much for the entire guitar tone for his album. He's not using any pedals, but what he did not disclose is what cab he's using, and that's where things got really interesting for me. If you're an Axe-FX user, you know that there are plenty of cabs to choose from and you just don't know which cab's going to work out right. But after weeks of fiddling around and tweaking things, I feel I got somewhere close, and I also discovered a few things about his playing which really drive his tone as well. So if you're interested, I have some bonus tips and tricks to share with you guys towards the end of the video, so do stick around to that. As always, the link to the preset will be in the description and in the comments as well. If you're new here, smash that subscribe button, help me, support me, and leave me a comment as to how you think the preset is. I'd really appreciate that. Hope you guys enjoy the playthrough, and I'll see you on the other side. Thank you so much. Cheers. Hey there, glad you could make it to this section of the video. This is the section where I promise to share some tips and tricks to better understand Nick's playing and to probably better understand the preset and appreciate it. Literally, there are so many things that you can talk about a guitar player which makes them so unique, but for Nick, I wanted to share these 3 things. There could be more, but for me, these 3 things really do matter in terms of his playing style. So here we go. Number 1. Roll off your volume. So Nick uses this a lot from what I hear on the record. It'll give you a much more cleaner tone from the Friedman DE amp. In the first verse of the song, I roll off my volume to around 6 or 7, and it really helps me get that cleaner, smoother tone. And after the first verse, I pretty much go full volume. Number 2, control your dynamics. I cannot stress on this enough. I think it's a common feedback and a common lesson for us all guitar players to learn. The way you attack the string with your pick, your dynamics really define your playing and your tone as well. So make note of that, guys. Know when to dig in and know when to play soft. I think Nick has mastered that art and he does it really, really well. So that's that. Tip number 3, raking in the making, for the lack of a better term. Nick likes to do this a lot. He uses a lot of raking in his songs. If you don't know what raking is, do Google it up. It's pretty simple. It's just a sweep style of picking across muted strings to get to the note you want, and then you let that note ring. He uses it a lot between riffs. He uses downward raking, he uses upward raking sometimes, and he mixes and matches everywhere. So there you have it, folks. Hope you guys enjoy the preset and leave me a comment as to how you think the preset is. Is it good? Is it bad? Hit like if you think the preset is up to your expectations, and leave me a comment and subscribe. And you know the drill, guys. Thank you so much. Cheers, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Rock on.